like the dedication.
Seemed right.
Must have been hard writing that ending.
Yeah. Yeah, given the circumstances, yeah. Oh!
Yeah, tell me about it.
So he was...
Split right down the middle, from the top of his head all the way down to his...
Hagen!
Please, the guy was sliced in two. I'd say his unit is the least of his problems.
Then you do not understand the sacred bond between a man and his unit. Yeah.
Alexis?
Yeah, she's spinning out. She's never not gotten something she set her sights on. Do you mind if I...
No, you should be with her now.
You sure?
Yeah, Castle, I think I can manage without you for a few hours.
All right, don't look so happy about it.
So, Lee wants 15 to 25 with parole and 10 for giving us Tyson's new alias, and I need to give the ADA a recommendation. This might be our chance to get 3XK, Castle.
No. It's a setup. Jerry Tyson gave that gun to Philip Lee knowing he would use it, so there's a good chance he knew we'd eventually get to Philip.
Maybe, so what?
So nothing Tyson told Philip would be the truth. Giving Philip Lee a good deal for bad information is just another win for Jerry Tyson.
Are you sure?
Sure enough. Jane Hertzfeld deserves justice. Life in prison for Philip Lee. No deals. We'll get 3XK, and we'll do it right.
Damn, Castle. Look at you thinking like a real cop. Getting ready for your close-up, Castle?
No, just trying to discern the hidden meaning. Is it about the rise of technology, rampant narcissism, or someone just having a lot of extra TVs?
Well, sometimes you don't need to know what it's about. Sometimes it's just art.
Why, Detective Beckett, how very existential of you. Let me guess, art theory in college?
No, the closest I ever came to taking an art class was posing for one as a model.
Wait, posing in...
Not a stitch. When I was a little girl, my parents rented a cabin by a lake, and one night I had to go to the bathroom. You know what? You're just gonna think I'm crazy.
No, go ahead, tell me.
And on the way there, I heard this voice whispering, Kate, Kate. It was coming from this room that the owners had locked up and told my parents never to go in it. Except that night there's this weird glow underneath the door, and then I heard the voice again, Kate. And so I walked up to the door, and this time it wasn't locked. And I turned the doorknob and I opened it up, and then I saw it.
What was it? What did you see? Very funny. Yes, you got me.
What the? You see that?
Yeah.
That's Morse code. Stop, Richard. Clear. SDB 120 over and over again. What do you think it means?
Some of the initials or code. Same day bank.
Save. Wait, safe, could be safe. SDB safe deposit, safe deposit box 120. That's it.
Really, what would the safe deposit box have to do with anything?
I don't know, but if Castle went to the trouble of sending that message, it means something.
How do you know it's him?
Trust me, that's him.
Do you keep former guests in the system?
Sure do. Yeah, that's how we flag gamblers with priors.
What about me?
Let's see. Richard Castle.
Oh.
Resident in New York City. Disorderly conduct, resisting arrest in 2003, and wow. Apparently last time you were at the Sapphire, you accidentally set a mattress on fire, and the drapes were covered in jam.
That was a fun night. Check.
Praying that I get accepted. Your dad's an alumni. You're in for sure.
Yo, dude, I totally closed the deal. 8 figures and a piece of merchandising. No, it was epic, bro.
Hey, can you go to the bathroom and get some more of that?
Hate to think that any of these people are dead just because they picked the wrong place to buy coffee.
It's not the coffee shop. I know how the victims are connected.
How?
Sarah Vasquez just got engaged. Henry Wyatt just made partner at his firm.
And Emily Reese just bought a giant apartment on the Upper West Side.
They all had recent successes. According to our profile, this sniper is a paranoid loner. He feels alienated, victimized by the world. He comes into here for a cup of coffee and he hears about how well everyone's doing, how their dreams are coming true while his are not. Makes him feel invisible, makes him feel angry. So he picks one of them out and he makes them pay.
So you got a story to explain all of this? The old woman in the cage, John Doe with his identity removed, us handcuffed but still alive?
Yeah, I don't think that's a story you want to hear.
Why not?
With those elements, I can't think of a version that ends well. Not even a Disney version. Beckett, when exactly did Ryan and Jenny start dating?
I think it was around 2009. She got him that ugly tie for their 2-week anniversary, so like Easter, April.
Meaning by May 2009, they've been dating a month.
Yeah, why?
Bailey's May 20, 2009 entry.
Oh my gosh, that's Jenny.
Not just Jenny. Gyrating Jenny.
Why did you contact me, Mr. Castle? Case is resolved.
Resolved? How is it resolved? Someone tried to destroy this city's mayor, and I want to know who.
Trust me when I say it's not your concern.
It is if it involves Beckett or her mother's murder.
You're a writer. Finish this sentence. If Weldon had been run out of office...
I'd be gone from the 12th precinct.
And then who'd keep Beckett from looking into things she shouldn't? Who'd keep her out of harm's way?
So you did this to protect her? Why?
You play chess, Mr. Castle? There are times when a well-placed pawn is more powerful than a king.
Buttons? You have a friend named Buttons, a human friend.
Her mom called her that when she was little, and it stuck.
Now so is she.
Buttons and I bonded over being rejected from Stanford. In fact, we applied to a lot of the same schools, so we were planning to visit a few campuses together this weekend. Make a road trip out of it.
Well, okay, well, where are you staying? Who's driving? Who's chaperoning?
We were going to take your Ferrari and hook up with some boys we met on Craigslist.
Not cool.
Honey, don't be such a killjoy. I'm sure Button's mother is going along.
She is, and she's very responsible.
Yeah, except when it comes to picking nicknames.
Look, if you want, I can have Mrs. Dutton stop by to meet you when she picks me up.
Yeah, I think that'd be okay. Her last name is Dutton? Your friend's name is Buttons Dutton?
That is unfortunate.
What's so wrong with that?
Oh, come on, it'd be like calling me Rassel or Tassel or No Hassle Castle. Hey, no, I was just making a point. Please don't call me that. The blue butterfly. It's a necklace. That's why Stan Banks was killed? Why am I narrating?
Just so you know, I'm not letting this victim out of my sight.
Crazy.
What is?
The fact that Richard Castle, a man unburdened by regret and guilt, has a child that carries the weight of the world. They intercepted it in transport. Apparently they had a court order.
It's impossible. How could they get a court order that fast?
I don't know, maybe you should ask your girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Yes, okay, we slept together. It was a long time ago. What's the big deal?
There is no big deal. Sleep with whoever you want. The more, the merrier.
I have those, toxicology reports you wanted?
Oh, yes, just set them there, sweetie. Thank you.
How does a high-powered lawyer end up dead in a Red Riding Hood costume? Amy worked long hours under high pressure, right? What if she had a secret way of letting off steam that even her sister didn't know about?
Like what?
There's this whole adult role-playing subculture obsessed with fairy tales. Not that kind of adult role-play, although there is that one too.
And you know this how?
Did a little research. Bo Peep. Anyway, these people get dressed in the outfits, they play the characters, they even reenact the stories. Maybe that's what Amy was doing when everything went horribly and tragically wrong.
Castle, that is a surprisingly reasonable and grounded theory.
Yeah. Frankly, I'm a little disappointed in myself.
We all are, bro.
Based on my reading of the coroner's report, I can see why Graham Morton's death was ruled natural causes. However...
Ooh, there's a however.
A very big however. Tell him.
There were some anomalies I found suspicious. Evidence of petechiae in both eyes, fresh bruising on the right side of Mr. Morton's nose, which could have happened if, say, someone was holding a pillow over his face. All in all, I think there's ample evidence that Mr. Morton was murdered.
Ample? Murdered. I am just so proud.
Dad, work. Boundaries.
Right.
Oh, Richard, really? A bomb memorial? Come on, honey, isn't this kind of morbid?
That's how I'm feeling.
She isn't dead.
She might as well be. I really thought we could have a future together. You know, I was willing to wait. We find out it's all just a big joke. She knew. This whole time, she remembered, and she didn't say anything. She was embarrassed, because she doesn't feel the same way. I'm such a fool.
Well, come on, let's go home. Break out some of the good stuff, okay?
Well, I'd love to. I gotta be getting back.
Back? Why on earth would you go back, knowing how she feels, knowing that she lied to you?
No, this isn't about her. This is about them. You know, it's about doing something real. Something that matters. I'm not willing to let that go.
Richard, love is not a switch. You can't just turn it off. You can't work side by side with her and not feel anything.
Watch me.
What's she like, your captain?
You ever see that YouTube video of the grizzly bear that decapitates a moose with one swipe of its paw?
Comforting.
Oh, I'm macking on. This hot new redhead just started working there. That girl's barely street legal.
Redhead?
Yeah.
About 5'5", blue eyes, intern?
Yeah. You know her?
That's my daughter.
Seriously? That girl got an ass. Hey, relax, Sherlock. I'm just playing.
All right. As long as we're clear, my daughter's off limits.
Yeah. Pack a little punch there for a writer.
Castle, do you really believe in all this zombie stuff? Because I would swear on my Nana's grave that Kyle Jennings was dead.
No. You know what I do believe in? Driving Beckett crazy.
Book him on the drugs and weapons charge and tell the DA I'm gonna want to file for murder 1.
It wasn't him.
What do you mean it wasn't him?
The skin tissue that Lenny was able to scrape from underneath our victim's fingernails, the lab was able to pull DNA. We ran it against Vicente. It's not a match. In fact, it wasn't a match to anyone in the system.
But it did match DNA trace evidence found at another crime scene.
Well, at least that's something. What was the crime scene?
It was a shooting. Beckett, was your shooting. DNA confirms that the man who killed Orlando Costas in that alley is the same man who put a bullet in your heart.